example of a public good, which would be a disease-free or a low disease environment. Have in mind infectious disease. I'm going to first talk about the flu, and then we can talk about COVID. Most of us work or go to school at places that are bigger than their family. Schools, typically is hundreds, and typically family, I think typical family size is 2 point something. So the incentive to manage an infectious disease could be pretty high at work because there's hundreds of us who could get it from just one of us. So you might expect, well, workplaces might do a lot to fight infectious disease. Before the pandemic, I have data on flu. As I said last time, flu is not nearly as deadly as COVID. But people die from it, and it also is not fun to get even if you live through it. Very common for employers to offer the flu shot on site. What does that mean? You hire an occupational nurse, and he or she hangs around the office all day giving shots to employees as they present themselves. It costs something, right? I don't know many families. I do know one who have a high occupational nurse at home. Very rich family that they have an occupational nurse at home, but most of us don't have an occupational nurse at home, again, because of the scale that's involved. The other thing you see in the data, most employers were offering the flu shot. Guess which ones are more likely? The bigger ones. Again, because the demand, this theory says the demand, the willingness to pay for prevention is very large in a large group. Because one person's prevention has a benefit for n minus 1 others. The other thing that you could see is where people, not only are the employers offering it, where are people getting their flu shots? That's another data set that I looked at. Very common for people to get it at work. Although not the people who work for small employers. Another thing that's common is to have a sick leave policy, which is you stay home, we'll still send you your paycheck even though you're doing nothing. And again, these policies are common at the bigger employers. Okay, I'm going to skip that last point.